Alright, it's Andrew Goodsaid here, and what I'm going to do in this video is begin my keyword research for this actual um, channel that you're on, which I'm just now starting when I'm making this video. And so what I'm doing is the channel's called Doing Business as Yourself. It's a brand that I've come around to understand is kind of what my thing is about helping people do business as themselves and also being an example of that. So it's going to have all kinds of different keywords that people would search for in order to find. What I want to do is create content that when people are searching for certain keywords, they'll land on my videos. And that's sort of the goal of being on YouTube, is for people to come to your videos. And the way to do that is to use words that they're actually using to search with. And sometimes there are like strings of words, so more than one word at a time. So one really simple way, if you know exactly what your topic is and what words people might be searching with, is to just type something into the Google search field, because it is a search engine, directly. So you can go to, let's say if I was just going to type in doing business as, and then it gives you different ideas, and this is more going to, unfortunately for me, this is going to be DBA type stuff, so doing business as, like the legal entity kind of stuff. So I'm just going to type in yourself, and you'll see that there's no other search terms that are suggested in the drop down. So because of that DBA thing, I have to come up with a couple other ideas. So maybe it's like alternative careers. So now we're talking. We have alternative careers of different for 4 different kinds of people. So I could do content on any of these topics. Maybe it's choosing a career. Let's follow a career. Different, all of these I could do different content on. So because what I ultimately lead people to is an option for learning online income generation and online income solutions. Choosing a career might be a gateway to that for people. So what I would do is create genuine content for somebody choosing a career for high school students, and then at the end I could say, and this is one direction that's worked for me, and then a call to action, and then they go do that. But the point is to create content that specifically answers the problem or the search that somebody is looking for now, and build up a know, like, and trust factor over time for the different topics that you cover, so that you become like a go-to person for the topics that are what you're covering. So let's say that I did, there was another one I thought, authentic business. These are just all different ways that people might be searching. Obviously they're not searching authentic business much, but we could look for the search volume on that, which is a different tool. We'll look at that in a second. But you're getting the gist. Let's say that your topic was yoga. You have all kinds of different top-level yoga topics, but there's probably stretches, the names of certain stretches. There's probably the names of certain people who are leaders in the space of whatever space it is that you're working in. There's probably book titles even. There's probably like jargon that's common to whatever it is, the topic that you're talking about. And all of those are searchable here. And if there are searches being made inside of this particular search engine with that phrase included, then they'll begin to pile up in a stack like that. There'll be a drop down of different ideas where you can like splinter off from. And and pick your words. So what I did though is there's a way, so that's just one way, but if you don't know exactly the words that you're looking for, there's another way to kind of begin to do this search, and it's through the Google search tool. So it's called the Google keyword tool. So what I did is I Googled Google keyword tool, and it takes me to this link, adwords.google.com/home, blah, blah, blah. And so you click on that one. And there's other choices there in the Google search, so you could look there also. Start using Keyword Planner, so I clicked on that. You'll have to have a Google account for this, so if you have a Gmail, you have a Google account. This actually takes you into, it's a tool for AdWords, which is the sponsored ads that you'll find in a regular Google search. At the top it'll say sponsored ad. I can actually show you on this page. Let me show you right quick what they look like. Oh, it's over here. Sorry. So if we had, like, say we were searching for sneakers, right? And the very first thing that comes up is, these are like stores in local to me, but then well, I'm not seeing any ads on this one. Maybe it has to be more specific. Let's say Nike. Okay, so here you can also do the same thing in Google. It gives you the idea of what other types of things people are searching for. So let's try Nike. Man, you think I have the ads turned off or something. Anyway, there's usually like sponsored ads on the right, and above the search results, they'll say sponsored usually, or ad. Okay, so that's what this tool was made for. This AdWords tool is for people who are going to do ad campaigns that actually post ads onto Google searches. But what we're going to use it for is for keyword research inside of YouTube, just to get an idea of what people are actually searching for. And because if you're making content that people are not searching for, it's not going to get found as easily unless you have other content that can lead to it and so forth. So what I'm doing here is I'm finding new keywords, which is going to find me keywords that are have things in common with. So I don't have to think of the exact words that might be related, but I'm not thinking of them. And so what I'm doing here is I'm going to put in authentic business, because that didn't give me anything inside of YouTube. But if I search it here and then click Get Started, then I can see why there's only 10 to 100 authenticity in business average monthly searches, 10 to 100 it says here. So it's not that I would never do that as a topic. I would probably go ahead and do a short video on it, but I won't be expecting 1,000 searches from that, because obviously it's not happening in life, right? So the next thing I would do is I would want to look and see what other kinds of words that I haven't thought about are here. And one of the things you can do is stretch this little section here, so that you can, if there's ones that are longer strings, oh, sorry, I went backwards. Let me fix it. Oopsie. A-U-T-H-E-N-T business. Okay. So, and I might also type other top level words or phrases here. So what I want to do here, though, is I want to sort by average monthly searches. When I click the first time, it gives me the highest, but they're also the most general. And so what I want is words and phrases that have more words and probably slightly less searches, but they're more specific and they allow me to solve problems more easily. So if I just get something that says authentic, I can't do content around that that's going to target a certain kind of person. It could be they want authentic Chinese food, or they want authentic, it's nothing to do with what I'm looking for, the people that I'm looking to connect with. So what I'm going to do is search. Right now it's doing from high to low. I'm going to click it again, and it swaps them around to where um, it gives me the ones that are longer, generally longer keyword strings, and also it gives me more assorted, more um, not assorted. It gives me just a more. It gives me a deeper look into what people are actually looking for at a level where I can get the traffic pretty easily. See where it says competition? It says all of these would then be super cheap to do on AdWords directly if you were doing paid ads, but that's not what we're doing at this point. So what I would do would be, maybe I would do one called Becoming More Authentic in Business, and that might cross-reference searches somehow. Um, Things that are now in tune with what I'm wanting to talk about, which is doing business as yourself, but then also are, are a tangent conversation that might be using different words that other people would be um, looking for. So qualities of an authentic leader, maybe. Um, and you can do inauthentic leadership. Okay, so let's go up above whatever 100 searches. But see, if you had 20 of these and you got 10 from each phrase, that's a lot. That still becomes, accumulates into quite a few people hitting your content. Um, some of these are going to be completely not on topic. Let's see what else here. Impact. We're still on the 10 to 100. Let's go up past 10 to 100 and see where we end up. See, there's a lot of, like, they call these long tail keywords, where there's more there's more than one word, and they get more specific. This says of 305. Okay, so this one only had 305 keywords that got generated here. But you might take any of these. So now these are giving me splinter ideas. Home-based business, internet business. What is authentic? Could be a topic. Business success. Okay, so let's try business success. It's got lowish lowish search, but we can put those into, X out of the keyword plan and type in business success. And search that. And it'll give you a whole other set of words. So then you can take these words, and again I'm going to search monthly searches down top to bottom, and then bottom to top. So here's one. This is one that would be, I would do this: how to succeed in small business. What is a successful business? How to have a small successful business. Successful small business. These are all ones that you could make individual videos about and fold in. For my purposes, I would fold in at the as yourself part. So would I want to do all of these? No, I wouldn't want to do all of these. But the more that I do, like, short videos, and they can be anywhere. Like, I have a real preference for, like, 2-minute videos, but the ones that will keep people on YouTube longer are the ones that will that YouTube will serve up sooner than later. So what I'll do is I'll probably mix it up so that I hold the interest of the people who are on it by having short videos, but then I also serve them up longer maybe I just clip off the front of one and put the rest of it onto another video or something, so that the YouTube is served and the viewer is served, that kind of a thing. But anyway, that's the beginning of keyword research. You begin to be able to see what's being searched and what isn't being searched. You know, if I was going to do how to make my small business succeed, and that was the only thing I ever wanted to talk about, I wouldn't have anybody coming. There wouldn't be any, you know, they wouldn't find the content. So I have to expand my vocabulary for what people are literally typing into the search engine. Hope that makes sense. This has gone on longer than I usually go, and it's going to tie in with the video that I'm doing shortly on how to get the titles of your actual videos that you could be making from your would-be competition, although it's not competition. So that's what we're going to do next. So be sure to like this video or dislike it if it actually makes no difference in YouTube size as far as engagement. So be honest, to be authentic about whether this was useful to you or not. It helps the video either way. And there's a little bell icon down below that you can subscribe and hit the notifications. That bell is the notifications if you'd like to have future videos, be notified of future videos. Alrighty, so this is great. This is the first video of this new channel, and I'm pretty excited. I hope you are able to move forward with your own project. Have a great day.